India, as we are all aware, is a net importer of oil. Structurally, we have been a current account deficit economy. We are running a moderate current account at this juncture, deficit at this juncture. What we also know is that the fiscal deficit has been in a range. What makes us stand out in the emerging market pack today has been supportive monetary policy of the Reserve Bank of India. At the same time, what we experienced after a decade is that the oil import is equivalent to software export, and that is what we believe has been the most critical factor which has supported the performance of the currency in this environment. What we believe going forward, as the software industry grows, that will provide a very good cushion for the government to spend more on domestic capex. This will lead to a stable currency performance going forward. Another very underappreciated fact, what we all know, is that the Indian consumers and the corporates have had multiple episodes wherein we were used to dealing with structurally high inflation environments. What we believe, unlike the West today, there is a very large inflation differential in the numbers which are getting reported, and we do believe that going forward, Indian consumers as well as corporates will come out of this episode and bounce back very, very strongly. Obviously, inflation supports in a way as far as corporate earnings growth is also concerned. So it provides a flip to the corporate earnings. We do believe that moderate inflation is good for earnings, and going forward, as we progress in this cycle, as the inflationary pressures moderate, obviously the core inflation is going to be a key monitorable here. We are concerned about the food prices globally, but we also do believe that it is going to help corporate profitability as we move forward. So this is going to lead to a very constructive environment for corporate earnings going forward, as long as we don't cross the threshold inflation rate. Second point that I would like to point out here is that the way emerging market central banks have tackled this period of inflation vis-a-vis the Bank of Japan or the European Central Bank or the Bank of England has been commendable. So if you look at Brazil, Indonesia and India in terms of central bank monetary action, this is what has led to a very supportive environment for currency performance, and we believe that India is at a juncture wherein currency is going to be very, very stable. Obviously, it provides a very constructive environment for global emerging market investors who are investing into India. Emerging market investing is all a question of size, regulation and stability in currency. Obviously, it is also a question of how corporate earnings pan out. As we are all aware that India is going to be one of the fastest growing economies as we move forward, but more importantly, we believe that corporate profits are going to be very, very constructive in this cycle. That leads us to believe that there is reasonable buffer in terms of equity market performance going forward. Thank you so much.